Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today we have a Norway map, we have Planetarium, and some Soviet residential buildings. Right, more than 30 mods were released in the last 7 days, even though I'm recording this on Monday, just before the video is released. We still have issues with a couple of mods that are selected for this mod Monday, so they're still invisible. Hopefully they're gonna be fixed by the time the video is out, but watch this space. First, the cream of the crop, or at least the most interesting one, is Soviet Ore Collector Red Alert 3. Hi everyone, this is my first mod from Marin. And the first ever Blender project. There are a few issues with it list below, but I think I'm happy enough to share it with the community. Thank you for sharing, Marin. Stats 13 tons, 65 kilometers per hour, production 62 to 2010. No issues, no lights in the back, wheels aren't running, red texture is glossy. Well, I found out what it means when it's a little bit on the bright side, but the glossy would be, yeah. I would agree to that. Many thanks to Pythagoras. Without your help, I don't know if I would be able to make this work. Absolutely glorious if you're a fan of red alerts. Absolutely something that you should have in your inventory, but absolutely beautiful model. I really like it. Yes, some color can be improved, definitely. Maybe give it different color sets, skins, but other than this, I think it's glorious. Right, so let's go and compare it to some other vehicles. So this would be under, let's just double check, that's a dumper truck. So if we go under dumper trucks, it would be first one that we have. Here we go, it costs 6,000 rubles. Similar sized ones, 13 tons would be, I think, the most famous one. 10 tons here, 6,000 rubles. It's similar price. I would put it a little bit more expensive. This is it's a little slower than this one though. So it's a little bit slower and a little bit higher capacity. We do have the Kamaz trucks, that 17 tons. Here we go, LZ dumper 6,800, but it's a very much faster. And I think it's not a cheaty price. I think you can use it freely. So just a heads up. Link in the description of the video. Zayats 8430 and the residential break. Unfortunately, I thought that this is a mistake or that the mod wasn't functioning. Actually, it's skins. Please put that in the title that is skins. I definitely, until I read everything, I wasn't aware of it. When I was looking for the building to check it out, it wasn't there. I was like, okay, something is wrong with the mod. But actually, while reading the description, is skins for the large brick house. And a lot of comments there are also, people are confused that this is actually skins for this exact building. I'm gonna just show you here. So this is the building here, the second one to the left in the middle buildings. It's not for large brick house, it's for medium size flats brick. Just so you know, because it doesn't say large anywhere. I would assume large are the biggest ones, the small would be the smallest ones, and the medium size I would go for it. And I think this is the one. And personally, I believe that skins in the game are very underrated, and we need more of this. I think it brings diversity. When you just print the same houses, even though they're great, they look amazing, when you have many of them with the same color, same skins, it looks too monotonous, too grayish. But if you have something like this where you can actually change every other building to a different color scheme, I think it brings a little bit more life to the city, and I think it's severely underrated. So here we go, we have Zayats, I believe, sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrongly, Zayats 8430, skins for large brick house. And again, the brick house is the medium sized one, second to the left in my selection here, so the white one here, the lightest color. Anyway, it's free, of course, then nothing to compare with, but I think it's a wonderful addition to the game. Link in the description of the video. Doping and, let's butcher Russian language, Betonin cech concrete workshop. There's a description which I'm gonna definitely not pronounce. A small in Russian. I'm gonna go to the English straight away. A small workshop for the production of concrete for early starts or remote areas with the connection for service roads and the conveyor. Absolutely great. Something that I'm gonna be using myself, probably even for the beginning on the realistic modes, but also probably down the line as well. So this is it. Concrete. Okay, CEX. I'm gonna stick to that. And of course, it does have all the connections. You have conveyor belt connection, and of course the industrial connection if you need the industrial connection for your concrete. Just let me double check if it has the... No, it doesn't have dry bulk conveyor connection, unfortunately, but that's perfectly fine. It does have industrial connections, and most of your silos have industrial connection for cement if you need a larger amount of cement. But internal is only 2 tons, so you're definitely gonna need some external connection for both of your gravel and cement, because 10 tons and 2 tons of cement, even though being extremely realistic for this size building, it's not gonna be enough for production of any serious amount of concrete, even decent amount of concrete. But anyway, for right, the price tag, let's go with that one. So if you go to our industrial areas and we go to cement plant, you can see here, unfortunately it doesn't show here. Sorry, that would be not the one. Here we go. 1,000 rubles compared to 30,000 rubles, but I think it's not comparable to the amount of production. This one is 175 tons of concrete, while this one... Oh, it doesn't require water. Just a heads up, heads up. Doesn't require water at all, so take that as you wish. I think it's too small. I think the capacity is abysmal, and production 2.8 tons of concrete per day. It takes 4 days to fill one concrete truck. Yeah, you're not gonna be winning any games with this, but there you go, something to think about. Link in description of the video. Gladi and Central Bus and Metro Transport Hub, huge. 6 non-blocking platforms for buses, 6 metro platforms, underground and ground level pedestrian entrances, 8,000 passenger capacity. With this combo, this unit will bear any load of passengers you throw at it. Original version can be found here, modified with authorization by Matiniov. We're gonna have to take your word for it. Like, jokes aside. Right, central bus station. Comments. Look, sadly, you cannot mix trains and metros at the same station. It's either a train or train plus train. All this good stuff. So, 6 non-blocking platforms for buses and 6 metro platforms. So, I don't understand why there's 6 of them. I might be missing something. So, please correct my dumb rear end, dumb ass. Why are they 6 stations? They seem to be perfectly the same, and I don't see any difference in the description here of them. They all have metro signs. They do have... Oh, 3 of them have... No, they all look the same, but here there's a sign on the side that there's a dead end. Is there a dead end station, or is it go in and out, pass through? I don't know. And there's 6 lines here on the right hand side of the icon, but the description is the same, price is the same. I really don't know. Sorry about that. I think it's a wonderful mode. I think it's something that we definitely need in our games, but I don't know what the difference is between them. So if somebody can correct me in the comment section, that would be great. How does it compare to others? I think it's really hard to compare it, just because multifunctionality of the stations, while many others are not. It definitely, let us see where we can find it. Is it under metro stations? One of them is, let me see where they are located. It's M here. Let me just see the train stations one more time. Unfortunately, I can't find them here for some reason. They are in the mod section here. It says, it doesn't say what they are, 8,000 people capacity, that's perfect, but I can't find them under depots, like end stations or whatever. They should have, oh, here we go, there they are, under the metro stations, under the stations here. So train platform, small metro station entrance, yada, all this good stuff, they're all the way here. So comparable to other stations, you can't really compare Planetarium just because of the enormous capacity, but they have 10 times more capacity and they are quite expensive, so I wouldn't definitely say that they're cheating mode at all. So there you go. If you want more details, link in the description of the video. Zig-Sabacab and the Planetarium. First of all, I love science buildings. I love science history. Every time I go to any city, first thing, science. I love these places, and also in the game as well. More science buildings as cultural buildings definitely tickles my fancy. So Planetarium, this is a modern planetarium designed in a brutally style. Of course, it's my favorite building this mod Monday. Brutally style, functions as a museum attraction. Shape is inspired by Rob 074 and links to the Rob's building. Planetarium, maximum visitors 80, base attraction score 2.75, and workers basic, uneducated 0, basic 8, university 0. You have more details there about heat consumption and everything else. I will avoid that one, but as you can see here, Planetarium, 8 people. It has 2.8, not 2.75. That's probably just a game, the way the game is calculating the numbers, but I have no reason but to trust it. And then if we go and try to find the Planetarium, that would be here we go. So this is Planetarium here in the museum section, Museum of the Republic. It costs 17,000 rubles, which is same as this huge building, so I think it's fairly priced, not cheaty at all. Yeah, definitely thumbs up, a keeper, and my favorite mod is Mod Monday. Link in the description of the video. Tesmio and House Flute Zelenograd. Zelenograd, by the way, this is me talking, not reading, is the in the science city just northwest of Moscow. This is as much as I know. It was supposed to be for science elite living there, but anyway, do your own research. House Flute Zelenograd. The Flute House is an apartment building in Zelenograd, built in 1969 in the modernist style, according to individual designs by 3 architects: Felix Novikov, Igor Pokrovsky, and Grigory Saevich. Sorry if I'm butchering the names. So this is 2 buildings, one of them for 632 and one of them for 1,264 comrades. In addition, 4 phantom shops are included, that would be no collision shops, which can be positioned in the back of the buildings. So the shops in the Stylobate are functional: food, clothes, meat, and electronics. So this is the small things that I showed, that I left over here. You have the parking lots, and you can see here that you have these commercial spaces. Most of the buildings, even where I come from, they do have the shops below. So if you want to make these shops functional, you have collision-less little shops over here. 20 tons of meat, I would rethink that one. 14 tons of stuff. Maybe capacities are a little bit on the big side. Bear in mind that these shops are sharing the space with the residential areas, and I love that it's more than 2 tons of meat. 4 tons would be great, but I wouldn't go more than that. So just my 2 cents here. The capacities might be a little bit on the big side. What about the apartment buildings, I hear you ask? So we have 2 of them, and they are quite expensive. The 601 is 70,000 rubles, and double the size one is double the price, more than double the price. So just a heads up. So you have more than enough. It costs more than you would expect, more than other vanilla buildings in similar range. So for example, this one has just under 300 people living in there, and it costs half the price as the big one, this one section. So I think it's quite realistic price. For more details, link in the description of the video. And unfortunately had to be one, but I do want to include this one. This would be Kotsizbeni 83, sorry if I'm butchering your name, Racaja or Racaja radio station, panel building, 100 workers, 25 educated workers. Unfortunately, I can't see more details about it, more how it looks better than in these screenshots, but I love the simplicity of it, of the look, and definitely something I will be using in the future in my Let's Plays, depending on the price. If it's 0 or doesn't have any construction, of course I won't, but I'm pretty sure it's a fairly priced building. But anyway, these are the 2 pictures we have from the Steam workshop, so if you want to go and check it out, You have more details in the link in the description of the video. And I give you Kjellmyra made by Morkup. This is Kjellmyra in Norway. It has a main river, a smaller river, a lake, plenty of flatlands, some highlands, some mountains, flat areas, and has a large customs. Oh, that's not always a good thing. There are some medium customs, few small customs. Power is available at all of them. The mountainous edges of the map can be far from the customs. I hope you enjoy this map. Map data, you have a link there. Thank you. Morkup is one of the better, if not one of the best map makers here, and I'm always waiting for them to release the maps, and we have one right now. This is navigable river going through the center of the map, absolutely glorious. If you want to try give it a go with your ships, it has a lot of lakes where you can build, well, adjacent to the river lakes, where you can build your port infrastructure. Absolutely glorious. I'm considering getting a new Let's Play on this map, and I love the realism of the rivers. This is where the river once flew. Now it's a lake. We have a lot of these around the world, and it's quite realistic. Okay, enough jabbering about. So let's go and check out the map from the map point of view. You can see the river here, you can see the mountains, and now the most important part, resources. They are strategically located. Not all of them are close to the border crossings. You have some here if you want to go for coal. Iron is not located to any border crossing close. It's not even close to coal. So getting coal and iron might be a little bit challenging, which is great. This is the NATO border crossing. You're always looking for Soviet one. And then we have oil. We have decent amount of oil, I have to say. It's Norway, right? And then uranium ore, it's only in a couple of places. And bauxite, centrally located in the riverbed over here, and all the way down in south, and the highlands on the west side. So there you go. This is quite interesting map, something that I'm gonna consider playing myself. So if you want to follow that, don't forget to like and subscribe. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.